Evansville, Indiana, where today a national champion will be crowned. Northwest Missouri State is on a dominant run. The Bearcats are fueled by two 20-point scores, and they've captured 2 of the last 3 national titles. West Texas A&M's first championship game almost never happened. In the semis, final seconds, down by 2. Grant missed it. Ball's loose. It's tipped. That's for the win. It's 2 songs. Lock and load and bury the 3. Unbelievable. CBS Sports presents the NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship, presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We've got Bearcats, and we've got Buffaloes, and we've had chalk in the Elite 8 leading to this. The 1 seed, West Texas A&M, the 2 seed, Northwest Missouri State. Hi, everybody. I'm Rich Waltz, along with Pete Gillen. Welcome to Evansville. Big day here on CBS. Up the road in Indy, we've got Sweet 16 coming up. But this is about a national championship. And, Coach, if we've learned anything from the semifinals, there's plenty of madness in Division II.
Definitely. This is a game where the players, their families, the coaches, and some fans of the schools, they'll never forget it. Both teams have sacrificed a lot, Rich, to get where they are today in these difficult times. The players have 40 minutes, very hard work, but a lifetime to remember.
Now, I can sit here and tell you how good Northwest Missouri State's offense is, but I'd rather have Coach show you.
Unbelievable passing. 12 passes. They share the basketball. They penetrate. They pitch. They go baseline drive, baseline drip. The ball does not stick. I got to take a shower last night after watching his passes. So unselfish. They're unbelievable. Great efficiency. They kick it. They finally get a 3-point shot. Boom. In the air. Bottom. Unreal.
Of course, the offense works when you have 2 of the best players in Division II.
No question. Ryan Hawkins is a fabulous player. He controls the paint offensively and defensively. A tremendous 3-point shooter. He's a great player. And Trevor Huggins is a National Player of the Year in Division II. He can control the game at any time. 2 terrific players.
Now, West Texas A&M are fueled by their backcourt, Quay Grant and JoJo Murray.
Quay Grant is a fabulous player. He's a slasher. He really attacks the basket. He goes off the bounce. He can finish with either hand around the basket. He makes great decisions on the fast break. He can knock down a 3. And his partner, JoJo Murray, is a points guard. He loves to score points. 24 points a game. He's a fabulous player. He can control the game also in the lane.
Starting lineups for this championship game. We told you about the offense for the Bearcats. They've got a lockdown defender in Diego Bernard.
Diego Bernard is a fabulous athlete, a tremendous defender. He's really a tough competitor. He does a great job guarding the other guy's best perimeter player.
Zach Toussaint, someone to watch. He was the hero. They need to get him going from distance. Now the coaches here. Tom Brown at West Texas A&M. We asked him what his game plan was for this championship game. He said, shoot the 3 and play some D. They have had a terrific run. They've won 51 of their last 54 games, and this is their first championship appearance. And this is old hat for this guy. Ben McCollum has won 2 of the last 3 championships. So he's been here and he's done that. All they've done is won 96 of their last 99 games. Look at these numbers between these 2 teams. These are dominant programs in Division II.
Rich, when I coach, I'm glad I didn't play either of these schools because I would have went down hard.
And underway, first touch, the Buff, West Texas A&M. They are a small team, 4 players, 6'1" and under. And Kevon Booker is their big, and he's just 6'6". But these guards are dynamite. Murray in the lane, behind the back, and it's picked off by Wes Dreamer of Northwest Missouri State, the most efficient offense in the country.
They also play good D. They hold their opponents about 69 points a game, so they do it all. They got to go inside. Points in the paint are key in this game for Northwest Missouri State. They're much bigger.
And I guess that's really the X's and O's to watch. Can Northwest Missouri State exploit the size difference? Getting in tight. is Ryan Hawkins.
What Rich is saying, it's not the size of the dog in a fight, it's the size of fighting the dog. So West Texas A&M is very competitive.
That's Bernard, the defensive stopper, who picks up the foul on Quay Grant. Booker gets a hand on it.
Yep, good contest in a lane.
And that's the thing about these guards. They may be small, 6'1" and under, but they get most of their points in the paint.
It was amazing how they get to the rim, Rich. It's awesome. They get close to the rim. They're little guys, but they get to the cup.
Quay Grant, Waxahachie, Texas, most outstanding player in the regional, and he's been to the Elite Eight 3 times. And he and his running mate, JoJo Murray, are tough guys to handle. They were rivals in AAU ball, and here they are playing for a national championship for West Texas A&M.
Those guys go over 20 points a game.
Hudgens, scoop shot, that's nice. This is the National Player of the Year in Division II, Trevor Hudgens.
West Texas got to hit some perimeter shots because they don't have an inside game. They're all little guys, all 6 foot, and one guy's 6'6", so they don't post up very often.
Grant is the best 3-point shooter of the guards. Toussaint may have gotten an extra dribble, and he buries an 18-footer. That's a good sign. He did not hit a shot at all in the semis until the last one with no time left.
He was 0 for life, and then he made the biggest shot of his career so far.
Fugate the foul on Hudgens.
Nice penetrate. The defense all comes around him. Toussaint shot fake, 1 dribble to escape, 2 dribbles, pull up. Great basketball. A shot fake is very important. Chuck Daly loved that, the great coach. The Dream Team #1 won a national title and 2 championships with the Detroit Pistons. Shot fake.
Right now it's Janelle Fugate who is guarding Trevor Hudgens. A running lefty, Luke Waters, and a transition opportunity for West Texas A&M. Murray, step back 3, short. But an offensive foul on the rebound. Well, let's introduce you to the Buffaloes. Canyon, Texas is near Amarillo. Famous alumni, Mo Cheeks. And Thunder the Buffalo is now part of Pete Gillen's favorite.
I love him. Look at his head. His head's bigger than mine. I mean, I love that guy. He's got personality. He's got grit. He's tough.
Bernard, that's a charge. And that's 2 fouls on Bernard.
That's
he
big.
is indispensable for them. He nearly had a triple-double in the semifinals.
Exactly, Rich. It's a great comment. Bernard is very valuable. Hudgens and Hawkins get all the publicity, but this young man is super valuable for Northwest Missouri State. Good call. Ran him over. Oh, that hurts. Tremendous defender. Sitting on the bench now for Northwest Missouri State.
Isaiah Jackson is in the game, and he's a great defender as well. Wide open with the dunk. Booker off the penetration. And this is a great start for a team that, even though they're the 1 seed, feels like an underdog here.
Definitely. This other team has won 2 national titles, Rich, as you mentioned before, in 2017-19. They got the Player of the Year in Hudgens, another guy, Hawkins, who could be the Player of the Year, number 33. Well, these guys are feisty.
Hawkins, man in the air, shot blocked, but a foul on JoJo Murray. The Bearcats, Maryvale, Missouri, is home, and they've had a long run of success, not just in basketball, but they had 6 NCAA Division II football titles as well. Hayden Blankley, who was a hero off the bench in the semifinal, is in. The Australian, a really good 3-point shooter. And Ryan Hawkins drops in a couple free throws.
Blakely had 5 for 6 from 3-point land, Rich, which saved them. Without him, they're home.
Murray driving. And Murray fouls on the rebound. Foul trouble is an issue for both teams. Neither coaches have deep benches. Second personal on Murray. That is huge.
Coach Tom Brown from West Texas A&M. He's counseling the referees aggressively. Up north, West Missouri State. I'm going inside. Keep pounding in the lane.
Hawkins backing in. Size advantage, and Hawkins is exploiting it.
That's easy money, but they shoot 42% from three-point land, Rich, so you got to pick your poison. You double Hawkins and then give a three-point shot open, or do you let him get twos?
Grant lost the ball, 6 apiece. 4 minutes in. NCAA Division II championship game. Foul trouble for both. And Murray is still in the game with his 2 fouls. Hawkins, this is too easy.
Let the big dog eat. Get up to the big fella. It's easy money. Brian Hawk, a tremendous play. A bounce. You don't double me. I'm taking it to the cup. Take it out. You can't guard me. It's my world. You're passing through it. Hawkins, he's
The NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship presented by Reese's is sponsored by Geico. You could save even more by bundling home and car insurance. Subway. Eat fresh. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Evansville, Indiana, Division II National Championship game. For Zach Toussaint, he did not have a great semifinal until the very last second. In case you missed it, this was the end. Down by 2 in the final seconds. No timeouts left. Murray to inbound. This is Grant driving. Grant missed it. Ball's loose. It's tipped. That's for the win. Got it! He hit it. Toussaint. And you may say, look, fortunate that they were in that spot, but that was a set play. They call it 3-man crash, 2-men hang. He was the hanger, and the ball found him, something his coach Tom Brown has worked on.
definitely. Quay Grant, they cleared the side for him. He penetrated. All the defenders came on him. Nobody boxed out, fighting for the ball. 2 guys tapped it and went to Toussaint and fired it.
Key moment here. JoJo Murray, number 13 in white, has 2 personal fouls, and that takes away a lot of his offense and defense. And he's still in the game 4.5 minutes in this first half.
He has to play. It's over 20 points a game. He's a big part of their offense. You got to take a chance.
How do you slow down the inside game? Because Ryan Hawkins is absolutely killing the puck.
I would play some zone. I'd give it a chance, or I would double him. Take a chance and I'm missing the 3 when he kicks it out, but you can't just let him back in.
Hutchins pulls a 3 and buries it.
He shoots 51% from three-point land. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Well, as a team, they shoot 43% from 3. This is Murray, and he gets in and is fouled hard. And he'll get to the line.
That's absurd.
Timeout in Evansville. Northwest Missouri State, West Texas A&M for a Division II national championship.
I'm Draymond Green with my Subway sub with tender steak and melty cheese.
My sub is going to dunk all over your sub.
Excuse me?
My sub has bacon.
Choose better, be better, and now save when you order in the app. Subway, eat fresh.
But not Jason's sub.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick Park said so. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
I got a 6th sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
A pair of free throws from JoJo Murray and a 3-point lead for the 2 seed, Northwest Missouri State. With the ball, the player of the year in Division II, Trevor Hudgens. Penetrates, lost it, got it back and scores.
They're getting to the rim. Every shot's at the paint except for the 1-3 by Hudgens.
Murray playing with 2 fouls. against an elite defender in Isaiah Jackson. Fugit step back. That's a three, and he missed it. Murray races for the rebound. Grant hits the three. 39% from distance for Quay Grant.
Yeah, that's important, Rich, as you mentioned. They got to get some shots from downtown.
Watch the low blocks. That's where the Bearcats have done some work. Dreamer backing in. Dreamer at 6'6", size advantage. Rebounding advantage, and he fouled to get it.
The personal foul, Northwest Missouri State Dreamer, first personal.
Fourth team foul, first personal on Northwest Missouri State's West Dreamer.
Trevor Hudgens, tremendous play, can knock it down from three and get to the cup. He can do it all. The national player of the year in D2, Trevor Hudgens. Remember his name, he's got game.
All right, let's go on the Wayback Machine. Tom Brown, 2007, associate head coach at Winona State. Championship game, Division II. Final seconds, Borden came from down 7, and this layup at the buzzer was the winner. What a heartbreaker. Now, the other night, that's Zach Toussaint, and he buries the three. So he's been on either end of it, has Tom Brown. And guess what? A star for Winona State was John Smith. Now, they won the title in 06 and 08, but Smith was on that team that lost that lead and had such heartbreak. His cousin is Zach Toussaint. The reason Zach Toussaint is at West Texas A&M is the relationship between Smith and Brown. He picked up the phone and said, hey, I think you need to look at my cousin. And so both of them get involved in buzzer beaters with very different results. Off the timeout. Murray's not playing like a guy that's got 2 fouls. He's going full speed ahead.
It's amazing how they use their body, Rich. They go in there, use the body as a weapon, and lean into the guy and bring the basketball last.
You see all the scoring from the 2 All-Americans, Hudgens and Hawkins. Hawkins, shot blocked, saved, Dreamer 3, short. Rebounding an issue right now for West Texas. Offensive foul. Fugit drew it.
These guys are feisty, I'll tell you. West Texas A&M. Little guys, but they got a big heart. Good job. Fugit stepped in, took the charge.
This is Fugit against Dreamer. And blankly, the Australian threw it away.
That's the passer's fault, Rich, and not the cutter.
They don't turn it over much at all, Coach.
No, they had about 4 or 5 the other night. Do a great job taking care of the basketball. Conversely, they create turnovers. They create their opponent 17 turnovers, so it's important for West Texas A&M to get some turnovers against Northwest Missouri State and score off the turnover. They want to win today.
Hudgens doubled, and it stays with the Bearcats. Get nonstop March Madness news, picks, highlights from every game on CBS Sports HQ, the free 24/7 Sports News Network. Download the CBS Sports app and watch today. Hudgens drives. Falling away.
Oh, my goodness.
All 3 levels.
He makes it look easy. Tremendous. Knocked down a 3 we saw, mid-range game just then, and then gets to the rim, so unbelievable.
Fugit, ball tips, and Hawkins clears it for Northwest Missouri State.
Hudgens is a lot more aggressive today than he was last night.
Dreamer, Waters on a cut. Here's that ball movement that you diagrammed, and Hawkins swoops in for the bucket.
If I was West Texas A&M, Rich, I would double him. When he gets the ball, double him, make him give the basketball up. He's scoring at will right now.
Murray, step back 3. No. Hawkins has the rebound. No offense in the country at any level is as efficient as this one. Points per possession is their specialty. The Division I leader in that category is Gonzaga, and these guys are better than Gonzaga.
It's amazing, amazing.
Hawkins another rebound, put back, a block, and free throws coming. They are a dynamic duo for Northwest Missouri State. Trevor Hudgens, Ryan Hawkins. Bearcats up 4. Welcome back to the NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. 17-13. We're talking about efficiency in offense. How do you get it? You take your total points divided by field goals attempted, turnovers, those are possessions, and a multiple of your free throws attempted. And so how many points do you get per possession? On the right, you've got these two teams, and this is in the NCAA tournament. On the left, you've got Gonzaga on the season. And right now, a 1.42 points per possession. That's what the Bearcats do. Their season numbers just ahead of Gonzaga's.
It's amazing. They pass the ball. They're skilled guys. They're unselfish. Do a terrific job. My question, Rich, how did they lose 2 games? How'd that happen?
That's his head scratcher, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, 6-point lead right now. Hudgens and Hawkins have every point. Murray penetrates, kicks. This is Fugit who misses the 3. The Buffs desperately need to shoot well from beyond the arc.
Because they don't have an inside game. They don't have a post guy that can score inside or draw fouls. So they have to hit the outside shot.
Waters drives, and he scores. And the bigs right now are just dominating inside.
And they're getting almost every basket in the paint. When that happens, you have to make an adjustment. Tom Brown's a great coach, but you can't let people keep getting to the rim.
You see the run, an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes.
Attacking the basket. Nice job by Waters. Too easy. Got to get better help defense if you're in man-to-man, Rich, or play some zone. Can't just keep trying to outscore people.
Well, we told you that JoJo Murray is playing with 2 fouls. Diego Bernard is back in for Northwest Missouri State. He's got 2 fouls. This is Murray crossing over, getting in, getting space, and finishing with that left hand.
These small guards are amazing how they can score at the rim. They use the rim as a protector that time, Rich. He went underneath the rim, JoJo Murray, and used the left hand. The players today are so good kicking the ball high off the glass because they're going against guys that are trying to block their shots. So much better than when I was coaching. Look at this.
Again, inside. Again, a bucket. That's Wes Dreamer.
And it's different guys. It's not just the big guy, Hawkins. It's Dreamer. It's Waters.
Dreamer misses. So an 8-point lead, biggest of the ball game for Northwest Missouri State. Cameron Bell in the game for the Buffs. Murray's lost his dribble. Toussaint's back in.
And they're protected Bernard now for Northwest Missouri State. Scoring a non-scorer.
Grant's late 3 and a rebounding foul on West Texas A&M. Draws the ire of Tom Brown.
He's saying, what is that? What's going on? Said he's boxing out.
That's a huge call.
Yep.
Blankley, who was a hero in the semifinals, he now has 3 fouls.
It's big. He had 15 points on Thursday night. He's got a shed with 3.
Kevon Booker is back in. Hudgens waits patiently. They've had so many blowout wins as Northwest Missouri State. and Ben McCollum. But remember, in the regional final, this guy saved their season. He hit a buzzer beater to get them to overtime, and they won that game.
Tremendous player. Trevor Hudgens, the National Player of the Year.
Grant. Booker.
The problem's not scoring. West Texas A&M scoring. They just can't stop Northwest Missouri State. They're so efficient in their offense because they share the basketball. They're all skilled. They can pass. They can catch. They put the ball on the deck.
Dreamer trying to post up Toussaint, who's only 5'11".
Yeah.
Dreamer 6'7".
He's 5'11", standing on a New York City phone book. He's not that big. Look at this. Backed in. Easy money. Too easy.
The lead is 10, and there was no help from the offside.
You got to get help, Rich.
Murray, bad pass. Good hands. Hawkins got a piece of it.
They score now. I'm calling a timeout. Now we got the TV timeout coming up under 8, but you got to stop the bleeding.
Hawkins, remember Murray's got 2 fouls.
Double. They make it 3, they make it 3, but you got to that's it.
Murray in transition. Finds Booker, hammers it home. That's a big sequence for West Texas A&M.
That's it, double. You got to do something, change it.
Hudgens gets in.
They score, but you got to change it.
Dreamer's 3.
West Dreamer, 3 points.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, West Texas A&M.
West Texas A&M on their heels right now. Biggest lead of the day. West Dreamer and the Bearcats burying a 3.
The NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship presented by Reese's is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. Home loans that fit your life. Rocket can. Jersey Mike Subs. Be a sub above. Miller Lite. The original light beer. And by Allstate. You've never been in better hands.
Ford Center, Evansville, Indiana, Northwest Missouri State, a much bigger team than West Texas A&M, and Pete Gillen, it's showing.
Just backing in, big guys going in, posting up. Hawkins had his own way. Hudgens on fiddle penetration, and we nice attacking the basket. All the guys, Waters scoring, owning the paint. Tremendous coach for Northwest Missouri State, Ben McCollum, 2 national titles, and got a shot at another one today.
High-low Dreamer.
West Dreamer.
That's, both these teams are great after a timeout, Rich. That was a great move, a great play after a timeout. They own the paint.
A Murray miss, a 19-6 run, and an even bigger lead down. Again, high-low to Dreamer, kick out Hudgens, and a rebound, and let's see if the Bucks can get some transition points. Grant gets to the rim, and he scores. Quay Grant, who had 40 in a Sweet 16 game, including 7 threes.
Yep. Well, West Texas, they got to change their defense now. Double the ball, play a little zone, half-court trap. You just can't. They're so comfortable. They're like playing in the schoolyard right now.
Hawkins begging for the ball in the blocks.
6'7" against 6 foot. Clear the side. Please double him. There we go. It's a little, rush him a little bit.
Now Grant back in transition. Straight on 3, Murray got it. That's a big bucket. Brings it back to single digits.
North of Missouri State, just take your time. Swing the ball side to side. Keep going inside. You have a wide open J, you take it, but just keep executing.
Hudgens rubbed off on the screen.
Whoever's going Murray. All right.
Hawkins a cat. Booker
Close.
looked like a clean block, but a foul whistle. And I think Tom Brown agrees.
Going inside. 6'7" against 6 foot. It's not fair. They're going at Murray with 2 fouls, Rich, so that's smart too.
And for Booker, that's his second personal. There's some size off the bench. John Brown, 6'11", comes in for Booker. Brown doesn't play a lot, but he's needed right now.
Definitely.
And even though he's 6'11", he is listed as a guard. Everybody is listed as a guard.
Everybody wants to be a guard. They want to be outside, shoot threes. Life is short, Rich. Shoot threes.
Murray's shot is off. Dreamer lost it. Fugit. Another good rebound inside by Bell. And a foul. This is the roster for West Texas A&M.
And you notice,
Guard.
everybody's a guard. Even John Brown at 6'11", he's a guard. Of course he is. No doubt.
Now, we asked Tom Brown, the head coach, why are they all listed as guards? And he said, well, I started doing that about 7 years ago, and I want to treat everybody like a guard, so I might as well list them as all guards.
Whatever the players want.
That's a foul. Late whistle, but free throws coming from John L. Fugit. Over 50 million fans have made The Equalizer America's #1 news show. And tomorrow, Queen Latifah is back to equalize injustice on a new episode of The Equalizer tomorrow, 8/7 Central, or you can stream it anytime on CBS. Both these teams are excellent free throw shooting teams.
2 outstanding coaches. Great job to get here with all the different hurdles they had to climb, right? With COVID and pauses and delays and cancellations. Tremendous stress on the players and their families and the coaches. Unreal accomplishment to get here in the championship game.
You saw Isaiah Jackson come out. He's got 3 fouls. Diego Bernard is back in. He's got 2 fouls. For Northwest Missouri State, who has the ball and the lead.
Hudgens attack. Murray's got 2. Go at him.
He settles for a 3. Crashed the boards, and away with it is Fugit. He's only 6 feet tall. Grant.
Oh, he got hit.
No whistle. They'll keep the possession.
Yeah. Boy, Grant was a foot. Look, you're right. I agree with you, Tom. He got hit. Should have been 2 shots, he's saying. Goes in. Oh, with the body. Definitely got hit. Waters hit him.
Grant. Tackle. Hudgens. Corner 3. Bell. Rebound. Missed the putback. Northwest Missouri State does not play with a lot of pace, but they average 83 a game. No whistle there.
Yep.
And there was contact too.
No question. That was a foul also.
Murray. Grant. That's a deep 3, and Brown over the back. The NCAA Division II National Championship game. West Texas A&M, Northwest Missouri State. Championship game. Coach, what do you see? What numbers jump out at you?
Well, West Texas A&M's only shooting 36%, 9 for 25, and Northwest Missouri State 12 for 22, 54%. So big shooting disparity in West Texas A&M, as we mentioned before. Rich, 2 for 10. They're going to make some downtown shots. Points in the paint, we see they're getting destroyed in the paint, 18-2. So right now, it's all Northwest Missouri State. They got to make some adjustments now. Try to close the half now. Be down 6 or 7. You don't want to let it go the other way.
Foul trouble, and there's trouble on either side. Jackson and Bernard, who are their best defenders. That's a concern certainly for Northwest Missouri State. And of course, JoJo Murray has played this entire game, it seems like, with 2 fouls. He got those in the first minute and a half of play. This is Murray with the ball. Matched up against a bigger man in Hawkins. Pulls up, and is short. Dreamer has the rebound.
Good defense by Hawkins. He just contained him. He said, let him shoot it. Get the hand up. Excellent defense that time by the big fella.
Boy, Waters didn't hesitate. Right to the bucket. Murray's driving, and he's fouled, and that's Waters.
Here we see now the defense right there. Hold it right there. All right, he's locked on. All the guys are on there, man. There's no help at all. He goes right in for the layup. Okay, can roll it. No help at all. Clear the side. Goes by him like the north wind. Bada bing. Got to help out. I mean, they think defense right now is a town in South America, Richard. It's like some of my teams.
Is the north wind faster than the south wind?
I don't know. But all I'm saying is, look at Tom Brown. I love Tom Brown. He's a great American. But Tom, got to make an adjustment.
So I know that a couple times you've touched upon a zone.
Yes, definitely. When I coached, you know, we man-to-man, but we played some zone. One time we were playing Kentucky, Rich, in the Maui Classic, right? And they were 11-3 right away. We went to zone. Coach, players said, Coach, we don't have zone. I said, we do now. Put your hands up. Every time they shoot, yell Harry. If that don't work, all right, a couple minutes when they shoot, yell Barry. If not, then yell Gary. So we played the zone. They couldn't hit it. We beat Kentucky. So, you know, once again, we had, we practiced a little bit, but my point is, Rich, give him a chance. You played baseball. You're a terrific baseball player, right? A good pitcher didn't just throw the heat, right? Unless he was Nolan Ryan, a great pitcher for the Rangers, but right, usually mix it up. You got to change, get them out of their rhythm.
You're being kind. And a drive there by Kuwait Grant.
Well, I owe you some money, so I'm trying to give you a few bouquets.
13-point lead, and falling behind this team by 13 is death. Yeah, in college basketball. They are so efficient offensively. Bernard to Dreamer. He'll drive.
That's good help there. First time I've seen help, Rich, in a while. Much better for West Texas A&M.
Bernard almost falls over. Hudgens did not beat the clock. Wow, he hit the shot.
He doesn't miss. He's amazing. That's... All right, we got a great camera crew now. Yep, see the light go off above the backboard. Good officiating. Better camera work.
Kevon Booker on the bench right now for the Buffs with 3 fouls. Toussaint misses a mid-range shot, and you can see the drought is stretching over 3 minutes.
Yeah. When that happens, you got to swing the ball, more player movement, more ball movement, and drive the basketball. One of your 2 best players, either Murray or Grant, drive the basketball.
Dreamer step back 3, brings it home. Biggest lead, and Wes Dreamer has been an X factor. 12 points.
Yep. Coach McCall told us that. He says when he plays well, we're tough to beat.
Wow. Quay Grant. Remember, he's 6 feet, 6'1", and he gets inside and somehow just keeps rising.
He played football. We talked to him the other day in a Zoom call, Rich. Remember, he said football helped him a lot. He likes contact. He's got the guns. He's got the good body. He's physical, so he can take the contact.
Hudgens out of bounds, and he's fouled. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Greg, Clark, Wally, and Seth will have a preview of the Sweet 16, which tips off with Oregon State and Loyola of Chicago. That's coming up on AT&T at the half.
Yep, on CBS. So it'll be great games. Little Chicago, Sister Jean. Tough to defend her, Rich.
That's 4 fouls on Hayden Blankley. The sophomore is out for West Texas A&M. Do you still have your Sister Jean bobblehead?
No, I don't have it. I got a shirt, though. It says none better. In yellow, I do. In maroon, none better.
I like the fact that Wayne Tinkle, as a kid, actually grew up on the Loyola Chicago campus.
Amazing.
His dad was a vice president and a dean. Another drive there by Kawhi Grant. Texas A&M trying to chip away in this final minute of the first half of this national championship game.
Remember, they came back from 16 points down in the first half on Thursday to win, beat Lincoln Memorial.
Hawkins can shoot threes as well.
Tremendous shooter. Hawkins is a terrific shooter from three-point land. 46% from downtown.
Largest lead in transition and a foul from behind. Now, we showed you that great shot at the end of the semifinals, Toussaint's three. They were down 16 points in that game.
Exactly. The first half, and they whittled it down. 13 minutes to go to down 10. They were 6, and they came all the way back and won at the buzzer.
And they were behind for 38 minutes until the ball went through the rim with the 0-0 on the clock.
Yep. Well, this is a great comeback team. They got a big mountain to climb against this well-oiled machine. It's Tom Brown trying to talk to the official.
They shoot it great from the field. They're 43% from distance, and they are an excellent free throw shooting team, are the Bearcats.
There's no discernible weakness, Rich, that I see in Northwest Missouri State. Little zone now, 2-3 zone. They're doing that because of great penetration here by Quay Grant and JoJo Murray.
This is Murray. He penetrates, got it up. Hawkins the rebound. Final 10 seconds, first half. Player of the year in Division II with the ball. Trevor Hudgens. Crossover, fall back. No, missed the three. And the rebound to Grant. But a 15-4 run to close the half for the defending national champions, Northwest Missouri State.
Right, they can smell it. It's a long way to go. 20 minutes is a long time, and a three-point shot, you're never out of it.
We'll send you to AT&T at the half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship, presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
This is AT&T at the half. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure.
3 players in double-figure scoring for the Bearcats, who are shooting nearly 58% from the field. They lead the Buffaloes by 19 at the half. It is 48-29. However, Greg Gumbel, along with Clark Kellogg, Seth Davis, and Wally Serbiak. A couple of things. This is the defending champion we're talking about. They don't lose when they're leading at halftime, and Clark Kellogg says they're really good.
They are very good. Extremely efficient offensively. They have put on a show in this first half, and primarily it's H2O, not the water variety. Hawkins and Hudgens on offense. That's what I mean when I say H2O. Hawkins has a double already. 15 points, 10 rebounds for him. They've got a huge size advantage over the Buffaloes, and they're taking full advantage of it. But this guy's the Division II Player of the Year, Trevor Hudgens, and he has been terrific. Both of them, 4 of 8 from the floor. They've yet to miss a free throw. I mean, that is high-octane efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, and you know I love offense, Clark.
Yes,
this
you do.
Is great offense to watch. It is so simple the way they run their offense. It's a lot of read and react. They completely open up the floor for driving lanes. And on this play, Luke Waters is the beneficiary. Look at how the ball moves side to side. Guys moving, floor is open. You can't leave the big men. So Luke Waters gets the drive to the basket, and then Trevor Hudgens does a great job getting into the paint, drawing 3 defenders. kicks it out to Wes Dreamer, who's dreaming of a D2 national championship, and he's one half away. Wes Dreamer again gets the post up, but it's a tremendous job by Coach McCollum of opening up the floor, of setting up his players for success, not having a shot blocker down there to defend the rim.
Well, as the smallest guy at the desk, normally I would like a team like West Texas A&M, but they have gotten buffaloed here in the first half. And the problem that they're facing is that as a smaller team, it's incumbent on them to turn their opponents over. They were second in the country in turnover margin this season at 7 a game, 26 plus 26 the last 3, but they are -1 in the turnover margins. And then if you're not going to turn the other team over, you got to go bombs away from 3. 2 for 10 they are, and when they're trying to drive it into those trees, that's the worst case scenario. It's why they're behind by a lot right now and have a lot of work to do in that.
All right, let's talk about second half of this game. What does West Texas A&M have to do, Wally?
Well, they got to get stops first, because then they can get out in transition. They're getting to the front of the rim. They have 16 of their 29 points in the paint, so they're getting to the basket through dribble penetration. They got to get some stops, though, first.
Try to defend without fouling and just bomb away from 3, man. That's your best shot. Let them fly.
For the Bearcats, it's simple. Rinse and repeat, and you'll have your second national championship in 2 years.
That is amazing stuff. Where'd you read that?
I got it from your notebook.
Let's get you set for the second half of West Texas A&M and Northwest Missouri State. But first, let's go to our special contributor, Lily, to break down a little March Madness for us.
Lily uncomplicates face painting.
Remember, fans, always use paint meant for your face. Don't use the same paint you use to paint a shed to paint your face. Remember, your face is not a shed.
It's not complicated. AT&T 5G, fast, reliable, and secure. Thanks for watching AT&T at the Half. The NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship presented by Reese's is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? AT&T 5G, fast, reliable, and secure. Sonic, this is how we Sonic. And by the all-new Buick Envision.
Springtime in Evansville, Indiana on this championship Saturday. And the first half stats weighted heavily to the defending national champs, Northwest Missouri State. Rich Waltz along with Pete Gillen. Our Reese's first half recap. Pete, what jumps off the page? What are the numbers that concern you?
Well, shooting percentage, Northwest Missouri State 58%, and West Texas A&M not shooting the ball well, only 30%. So the shooting percentage in three-point land right now, Northwest Missouri State 4 for 8, 50%, and West Texas A&M only 2 for 10, 20%. So the shooting is not real good, and West Texas A&M has to create turnovers. They got to create turnovers.
Well, I mean, look, the size differential is an issue right now, and defensively, West Texas A&M having trouble in the low blocks.
6'7", going against 6-foot Fugit. Hawkins backs him in too easy, no help. But here we see a good example now. They do help. They swing the ball around. They throw it good help on the baseline. They swing, rotation, boom, they throw it around. They stay in front of their man. Here we go. It's a shot clock violation. So turnover for Northwest Missouri State. That's what they have to do. Help defense.
Already a double-double for Ryan Hawkins. He's got 10 rebounds to go with those 15 points. And here we go. 20 minutes to go in this championship game. And, of course, Northwest Missouri State looking for their third title in the last 4 seasons.
First 5 minutes of any game, Rich, is very important. Which team is going to try to grab the game by the throat? And especially for West Texas A&M, big mountain to climb, down 19.
They climbed a 16-point mountain in the semifinals. But this is a different animal here with Northwest Missouri State. First possession now for the Buffaloes. They've been playing with foul trouble, it seems like, from the opening tip.
Bernard, number 1, is a great defender for Northwest Missouri State on JoJo Murray, number 13.
Toussaint has not had any clean looks at threes in this one.
He's only 5'10". He's a small guy going against Dreamers. Like 6'7", 6'6 and a half. So the size is bothering Toussaint.
Janelle Fugit misses a 3. And Trevor Hudgens walks the ball up the floor.
He's some player. Whatever the team needs, he gets. Going inside. All right.
That's going the other way. That's 2 turnovers in 2 possessions for Northwest Missouri State.
And they only had 5 in the first half, so sometimes when you get a big lead as a coach, Rich, the coaches are concerned, but the players kind of let up a little bit, so I don't think that'll be so long, though, for Northwest Missouri State.
Quay Grant, explosive first step, and he's fouled in the lane.
The personal foul, Northwest Missouri State, number 12, Trevor.
That's Hudgens, first personal. That's Ben McCollum in his 12th year. 3 times he's been the Division II National Coach of the Year. Of course, last year, no NCAA Division II tournament, as well as any postseason in basketball. That's a walk, and then the Bucks turn it right back over.
Yeah. We talked to Ben McCollum a couple of times on Zoom calls, Rich, on Thursday and yesterday. Very impressive, very intelligent coach. Does a wonderful job. He pushes them, but he relates with the players really well. He sings their songs, he dances, he does everything. He relates to them, and that's so important today, even more than before.
You saw that progression chart of his wins. First 2 seasons were a real struggle. That's a foul, and if it's Murray, it's his 3rd. It didn't happen right away for Ben McCollum when he stepped on campus. 2 losing seasons. But man, the last 3 years, his team is 96-3.
That's unbelievable. What a winning percentage is. Got a great job. He really has good structure. He has the kids come in, shoot with managers during the week, so they work in their shooting. Everything he does, no stone is unturned. So, phenomenal coach. You can coach anywhere. Now, the big thing is a lot of the coaches, Division II and III, Rich, can coach with Division I guys, all right? But the question is recruiting. Can they recruit at the high level with different type of young men who are maybe a little bit more me? I'm not saying he can't, but that's a challenge. You're as good as your players. Good players make good coaches.
Wow. Look at the explosiveness of Grant, who blew by 3 to get to the rim and score. That last foul, by the way, was on Hudgens. Man with the ball. He now has 2.
To push it now for your West Texas A&M. Got to score before defense is set. Oh, my goodness.
That's Grant. Rotate Toussaint, a 3. Yes! Whoa! And that's the exact spot for the game winner at the buzzer in the semifinals. And maybe, just maybe, it's a spark that the Buffs can use.
They have to score in transition, Rich. The toughest thing to defend is your fast break.
You can't get it over Quay Grant, only 6 feet tall. Grant leads the break. Huguet drives, no whistle. You can see the reaction of the West Texas A&M bench.
Coach Brown wanted that. He was very upset.
Hudgens. That's going back to the Buffs.
Fast break is the toughest thing to defend. They push it. The defense is disorganized. Swing it side to side. Toussaint, quick shot. Bang. Hawkins is late in trying to come out and contest. So that's what they have to do. Push the basketball. The reason why it's most difficult, Rich, because you're most disorganized. You don't know who you have. You don't have your own man most of the time.
That should have been a held ball. There's a no whistle. And it's a play on.
Yeah, I agree, Rich. It should have been a jump ball.
Screen for Bernard. Hawkins.
But a double him. He's going to score. A double, 6'7", 6'2".
Grant got a piece. Hawkins got it back.
Easy money.
Grant drives. Blocks. That's Bernard. Other end, Bernard. Spinning. Missed the shot. Got the rebound.
Players a little frozen there. There we go. Get a little help. He might make a shot, but you can't give him a layup.
Dreamer.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, has he been big in this one. Like Wally Zerbiak said at halftime, he's dreaming of another national championship.
Yeah.
And they are 15 and a half minutes away from it.
Wally loves shooters. Now, I had shooters when I was coaching, but not enough makers. Boom, here we go.
That's Murray. Back to a 20-point Northwest Missouri State lead.
I count 18. Now, maybe didn't put the score up, Rich. My math is not great.
Good call, Coach.
I was experimental admissions in college. Experiment didn't work. I got out, they canceled it. Double them, please. Double them. Yes, thank you. Now they scored, but it's a mismatch.
Waters driving, and a foul on the floor.
North of Missouri's a wrecking machine on offense. They back you in. They make you pay. Hawkins, it's his world. We're passing through it. Dreamer, he's still dreaming. The title's in touch. Dreamer wants the title. But
55-37, Northwest Missouri State in this championship game. Unbelievably delicious Coca-Cola cherry vanilla. Something this good should be out of bounds, but it isn't. Pete Gillen, go to work.
Here we see some great offensive execution. Double high ball screen. Both guys split out to the corner. Dribble penetration. Handoff here. Get the ball. Shot fake. Goes into the lane. All the defense come around. Oh, you there? I'm spinning. Hawkins with a finish. Great execution on offense. Tremendous efficiency. Ben McCollum's a fabulous, fabulous coach. And his team is on a roll right now. Up 18, and they can smell the title. It's not over yet. But they're getting close.
4 turnovers for the Bearcats in the second half. But West Texas A&M has not been able to convert those into points.
That's what they do best, Rich. They force 17 turnovers from opponents, 4th best in the country.
Toussaint, a little deeper. Dreamer has the rebound.
Yeah. He's shooting from Fort Wayne now. He's along. He shoots it way out. You got to get stops and get run now. You're on Northwest Missouri State. Just take your time. Be patient. Keep going inside. Either post up with Hawkins or drives by Hudgens or Bernard. I go at Toussaint, number 14. Not super quick. I think Bernard can go by him.
Hudgens spinning, creating, and fouling. Or was it just out of bounds? It was. No foul.
He might have fouled Rich, but they didn't call it. But possession, West Texas A&M. Got to get a good look now. Still plenty of time. Almost 14 minutes to go, but got to score quickly.
Grant and Hawkins altered the shot. And again, for an offense that is this good, they average 83 a game. Right. They rarely get transition points. It's walking up the floor and cold-blooded execution offensively.
They shoot 41% from three-point land, so everything they do, good big guys. They don't turn it over very often.
Big man Waters with a 3.
This team could beat a lot of Division I teams. They're that good. They got size, they got tremendous guards. Terrific team.
Murray, and remember, they're doing this to the #1 seed. They reseed teams in the Elite 8 in Division II when they arrive here in Evansville. And the Bearcats actually the #2 seed.
Yep. And West Texas A&M averages 92 points a game. Right now they only have 37, so credit to defense by Northwest Missouri State.
Hudgens. Dreamer. Wes Dreamer averages 8 a game. And in his championship game, he's got 17 points, 7 rebounds.
Playing great. West Texas going to paint. Attacking the basket, Grant, but over some size. You got 5 for 9 in the paint, so these little 6-foot guards are great players, but when you have 6, 7 guys jumping at you, it's difficult.
Puget misses Another three. The three-point shot so key for West Texas A&M is not going down. 4 of 16.
Yep. 25%. You got to shoot at least 40% to beat this team.
Bernard. Oh, Jackson missed.
Got lucky. That was a layup.
And West Texas A&M fumbled the rebound.
No help.
Hawkins again.
No help, no problem. That's easy money when he gets the ball in there. 6'7" against 6 foot.
He's gone for 19 and 12. Tough pass picked by Jackson. It's the largest lead today, and any hope of a comeback for West Texas A&M has dimmed here in the second half. Hudgens is fouled. Pete Gillen's been calling for help.
Please help. I need help. Everybody knows that. All right, you don't help. Oh, back it in. Hawkins back it in. No problem. More moves than a can of worms inside. Bang. Hawkins.
NCAA Division II Men's Basketball Championship presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And look at the defense. Opponent field goal percentage in the semifinal and here in the championship game. A big story for the Bearcats. So is this guy.
Play the same old song, right? Just backing him in.
Dominant performance by Ryan Hawkins. 21 and 12.
Shooting over 53% from the field, 3% on threes, 60% free throws, 84.
The UEFA Champions League quarterfinals kick off April 6th. Man City versus Dortmund and Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Stream every match live on Paramount Plus. A little more pressure on Hudgens as he brings it up the floor. Why not? Hawkins. His mom is here. The family is here.
Makes it look easy. It's a well-oiled machine.
Oh, hard fall by Quay Grant. This would be a crowning achievement for Hawkins in his career in Maryville. Remember yesterday he told us about being recruited. He really wasn't recruited that hard. He had offers and opportunities to go to Division I schools, but when he visited the campus and met that man, Ben McCollum, he decided that's where he wanted to play. And a chance to be a part of another national championship here.
Exactly. He said he wanted to be a program that gave him freedom and great structure, great coaching, good facilities, a tremendous football program, Rich, as you know. So this is a powerhouse athletic program.
Yeah, they won 6 football titles between 1998 and 2016 in Division II. This would be national championship number 3 in the last 4 years. And of course, the last 4 years where they've had the tournament, they did not have it last year. So they were ready to rock and roll last year too. They were right at the top. Mom here.
Go, go. Yep. They were in the mix to win it last year also, Rich, as you mentioned.
Dreamer. 19 points, 8 rebounds, a career game in the national championship for Wes Dreamer.
Too talented, too big.
Bernard with the rebound. This an absolute blowout. They had the one tight one. Hudgens had to hit the 3 in the regional to get him to overtime. They won that game. And Wes Dreamer, the sophomore out of Alvo, Nebraska.
Backs his man in, makes it look easy. Doing it inside, outside. He's only 6'7", sophomore.
Getting to the rim and scoring is Jonell Fugit. But a 30-point hole right now for West Texas A&M. Hawkins.
That's what you got to do. They make a shot, they make a shot, but just don't let them back in. should do that every possession.
For Tom Brown, in his 7th year, they've had an incredible run. Last year they were 32-1, and of course the tournament was canceled. They got to the Elite 8 at 34-4 the year before. Hawkins the catch. Hawkins is fouled. And so Hawkins goes to the line. You know, he had a choice to make, Pete, as to what sport he was going to play. Because in high school, he played all of them. He won 20 letters in high school. 5 for baseball, 4 for soccer, 4 for basketball. Look at this.
Amazing.
Track, cross country. And the other day, he was out with the baseball team, and he was pitching for the first time in a few years. And he hit 87 on the gun. And I was a little concerned that maybe his basketball coach would not be happy about that. I mean, he's in the NCAA tournament,
right?
And now he's out. He's throwing 87.
You want to hurt yourself? You're right. Yeah.
Guess who was catching him? That man.
Ben McCollum. How about that?
Ben McCollum was his catcher.
Yeah.
So he may be on the baseball team here next week, and he may be in the rotation.
Yeah. Well, some people are good at everything, and he's one of those young men. We talked to him yesterday on Zoom. Very personable, right? Humble, terrific young man, bright. So got the whole package.
All of the sports. We asked him about all of the sports, and it looks like Blankley is headed out of the game with his 5th foul. We asked Hawkins, of all the sports that you played, which one has helped you the most in basketball? And he said, that's easy, soccer. Footwork, teamwork,
stamina, up and down,
vision, passing.
Yeah, fabulous player. There's Blakely, had a phenomenal game on Thursday. Made 5 threes to help West Texas A&M win, but wasn't his day today.
Grant left it on the floor. And a held ball. Arrow will stay with West Texas A&M. Of course, we've got Sweet 16 coming up here on CBS. First game of the day is I mean, not a surprise that Loyola Chicago is there, but Oregon State has just had an incredible run from the Pac-12 tournament all the way to the Sweet 16.
West Tinkle done a phenomenal job.
Well, and Wayne Tinkle was a terrific big when he played at Montana. You wonder if his game plan against Cameron Krutwig will come from experience and the days of him playing in the low post.
Well, I mentioned to you before, I coached Cameron Krutwig at the Under Armour camp a number of years ago. Tremendous young man, great player, tremendous passer. That's like Tom Brady, phenomenal.
That's a miss there on the follow. The rebound goes to Hawkins. 7.5 minutes left. Hawkins running the floor. What a ride for Ryan Hawkins and the Bearcats of Northwest Missouri State. 7.5 minutes from raising this, another national championship. Ben McCollum and Northwest Missouri State, 7.5 minutes from another national championship. It would be their third in the last 4 seasons in which they've played the NCAA tournament. 2017, 2019. Just an amazing, amazing run. Look at what they've done over the last 3 seasons. Look at the tournament record. If we were talking about a Division I coach today in the Sweet 16 and said his tournament record is 22-5, you would say Hall of Fame.
Definitely. There'd be parades made for him. I mean, statues. He's done a phenomenal job. So impressed with him, talking to him. Phrases, trust your eyes. Don't always go by what the recruiting services says or other people say in recruiting. Get players that certainly fit your system. He's a fabulous coach, and he can coach a lot of places. Once again, at the high level, at big is the recruiting. Ben McCollum doing it all. It's certainly his world, and certainly we're passing through it. You take your hat off to Ben. You're a great American.
National Championship game, Division II. Game summary, and Pete Gillen, we go back to that points per possession. It's really good for Northwest Missouri State, not so good for West Texas A&M.
No, they do a great job, points per possession. Northwest Missouri, unbelievable. They do a great job, and that's Ben McCollum, his coaching, does a wonderful job doing that. And
there's the family, and Mom is there. And we asked him about, leaving for a bigger job, and he talked about his family, how much they enjoy Maryville and the campus and the culture and the program that he's built. And obviously they're here to watch this national championship game. But if he wins this game, this would be his 300th career win, and that is a missed left-hand hammer dunk that ended up in the seats. I'm with you, Diego. You got to try it. Hops like you, Pete Gillen.
Yeah, I had some serious hops. I had trouble jumping over the foul line.
Murray kicks back out. Toussaint misses the 3. Dreamers had an incredible day. 19 points, and he's 1 rebound away from a double-double.
The thing with Northwest Missouri State, they can score from all 5 positions. Hudgens is a National Player of the Year. He just sits back. If we need it, I'll score. If not, all 5 spots on the court, they can nail it.
And Hawkins very easily could have been the National Player of the Year with his numbers.
Definitely. He's certainly a talented player.
Largest margin of victory in a D2 championship game. You got to go back to 1989, North Carolina Central. Well, Pete Gillen refused to schedule, I believe, in that year in '89.
No, I wouldn't play anybody unless they had no necks and no uniforms. I'd play those guys, those teams. If we had no necks, you're in the weight room all the time, and no uniforms. So I like playing those guys. We could beat them.
6 minutes left.
They had to get some turnovers. They couldn't do it. There we go. They got one there almost.
Toussaint up ahead. Fugit trying to find a man in the corner. Good rotation. And Murray steps inside the stripe. Brown with the putback. Dreamers got his double-double. 19 and 10.
Well, for both these teams, Rich, to get here in this COVID season or the postponements and cancellations, it's a phenomenal achievement. And, even though West Texas A&M was going to come up short today, they still had a great season. And for Northwest Missouri State, it's a juggernaut, Rich.
Shot clock is down. Bernard kicks. Dreamer fires. Well, they reduced the number of teams in the tournament because of COVID this year. It's normally 64 teams, but this year it was 48 teams. And there's a ton of Division II schools out there. There's 312 NCAA Division II schools that play basketball. Division I is usually around 350.
A lot of good basketball at the Division II level.
Waters misses. Foul on the drive. If it's your first look at Ryan Hawkins, you've got to be impressed. And this is his tournament run, 29-15 today.
Unbelievable. 24 points coming in, rebounds 8.5, 3-point shooting percentage 48. Tremendous run in the NCAA tournament, and he was great during the regular season, Rich, but as you know, he got better in the NCAA tournament. 3-point shooting, 2-point field goals, free throw, took it up a notch at every level.
And I know West Texas A&M is on the back end of this blowout, but the season that they've had and the win they had in the semifinals, it's been an incredible ride. They're a unique team.
Yep.
They play with almost all guards, and they've got two guards who are absolutely fearless, Quay Grant and JoJo Murray. They're juniors. So those two, and that man, Tom Brown, you get the idea. They'll make another run at this next year.
Yeah, he's done a fabulous job, and they won 4 straight conference titles, so they've had a great run themselves. So they'll be back. They'll be back in the Elite 8. And he's done a great job. I've been on both sides of the blowout, so it doesn't take away from the wonderful season they've had, even though this is very disappointing.
Steal off the free throws. And a miss on a 3 for Quay Grant. 4:04 left in this championship game. Sweet 16 coming up on CBS.
It'll be exciting, Rich, those games today.
You got the 12-seed Oregon State, the 8-seed Loyola Chicago out of the gate first at 2:40 Eastern. And then a 1-seed Baylor and a 5-seed Villanova. And many feel Villanova's a dangerous team right now. They're wounded, but you know, sometimes you lose a player and everybody else raises their level.
Well, losing Colin Gillespie, one of the top point guards in the country, top 10 point guards in my opinion, great for their system. They came back, they lost to Providence on the road by a couple. They lost to Georgetown in a real tough battle in the first round for them in the Big East tournament. Then they came back and they won 2 games. Now, granted, they didn't play super high octane teams, but they won 2, so they're dangerous. They shoot half their shots, Rich, are 3-point shots. So Villanova, Baylor's a great team.
Hawkins hammers it home. Mom approves.
The Big H. Look at this guy. Wow.
That's Quay Grant.
What a tremendous player. Up there. Hawkins, a tremendous play, goes by you, up and away, throwing it home. Any sport, I can do it. I can jump, I can kick, I can do it all. You name it, I got it.
Our national championship game reset, and that's the trophy, and that's the story below, 76-48. And of course, we're headed north about 2.5 hours from Evansville. Sweet 16 tips off coming up after this one. 2 surprise teams. Well, Oregon State's the surprise. I'm not surprised at all by Loyola Chicago. Villanova takes on, in the South region, Baylor. And it all starts the Nissan NCAA tip-off. The road to the Final Four continues on CBS.
Could be 2 great games. Loyola Chicago played unbelievable against Illinois, the top team in the Big Ten, and Villanova. Once again, Jay Wright, 2 national titles, so they get a chance. Baylor's got a juggernaut, but Jay Wright is a magician.
Ball movement, bucket. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Luke Waters, the finisher.
Whatever they throw at him, they have an answer.
Grant kicks. His running mate Murray short on a 3. And Murray forcing it. Hawkins with the rebound. He has an enormous 31-point-16 rebound game going right now.
Unselfish, this team averages 14 assists a game. They really pass the ball, Rich. They really share it. A tremendous team. Unbelievable.
And a timeout.
Tonight they got 13.
2.5 minutes left. And both coaches are anxious to get some of the guys that don't get a lot of run in. And the regulars are coming out, and the fans that have come here from Missouri. Maryville, Missouri is home to Northwest Missouri State.
Yep. It's great to get the other young men. They don't get much playing time in the game because they work just as hard. They away from their family just as much and sacrifice. So it's great they get in.
Ryan Hawkins and the Bearcats 31-point lead. Torian Harris getting some run right now for the Buffs. Walker, Dreamer, and Waters, the only regulars still in there. Walker, long three. Strong drive by Calvin Fugit. His brother Jonell is a starter for West Texas A&M. Subs waiting at the table. You got to think this is the last touch that Hawkins is going to get.
What a career he's had.
There's the timeout.
Great player, and our contact with him, a great person. So very happy for him and Northwest Missouri State. Tremendous accomplishment. Win a championship to remember that the rest of their lives.
A national champion again. An incredible career. There's the wife of Ben McCollum and his kids here as well.
Tremendous amount of hard work for both these teams to get to the final.
Bell, a three.
Got it.
Cameron Bell, redshirt freshman. He's got a nice career ahead of him. There's a steal and a layup by Parker Nielsen. Minute left, national championship game. We're headed north to Indianapolis for Sweet 16 action. Loyola Chicago and Oregon State.
Should be exciting. Sister Jean's ready.
Yes, she is.
Tough to defend her. Great lady. It's Tom Brown. Got to be proud of his team. Wonderful season. Disappointing, of course, today, but he ran into a team that's just too big, too talented, too well coached.
Final minute of this national championship game. Another three by Bell. Now you got a chance to get in the scorebook, but Brown rejects that shot. Fugit missed the three. Another timeout, another substitution.
Yeah, to get everybody in. Needs to be part of that.
Byron Alexander's coming in, and that's significant. Alexander hurt himself in the semifinals, and with a bad ankle was unable to play in this game. There he is, number 11, right near the table. But I like the fact that Ben McCollum has the awareness to get him in the game.
Yep.
So he's in the scorebook.
Great point. Little things are big things. He'll say, yeah, I did play in the game. I got in for a cup of coffee. No time for the cream, but I got in. And I was banged up. So class move by Coach McCollum.
Final seconds. Division II National Championship game. It is all Northwest Missouri State.
Tremendous team. Great program. Fabulous players right there. Ryan Hawkins is awesome today, and they had answers at every position, Rich. Every position.
The Bearcats are champions again. 3 of the last 4 trophies have been theirs.
Did a wonderful job, unselfish, terrific talent, great leadership, awesome coaching. They had all the answers, Rich. They deserved it.
Ben McCollum, what a run, what a team, and a championship here today in Evansville, Indiana. 80-54, the final score. For Pete Gillen, I'm Rich Waltz. For our entire CBS Sports crew, so long from Evansville. We'll send you to the Nissan Tip-Off Show right after this.